Designer Note Subject 108. There's no exquisite beauty without some strangeness in the proportion. Edgar Allan Poe was either a tragic romantic when he penned that quote, or a genius who's cracked the very code of human perception. Audemars Piguet's designers must surely be taking notes from Mr. Poe's book when they were designing this beauty, the Royal Oak Self-Winding 34mm black ceramic. Like, comment, and subscribe for content you'd like to see next. Follow us at Instagram at DesignAtelier for behind-the-scenes content. Email us at designatelierviewer@gmail.com. Ceramic watches are not a new thing. We've seen quite a few full ceramic watches with fine and beautiful finishes. But most are relegated to either extremely glossy finishes or uniformly matte surfacing. But more than a decade ago, Audemars Piguet tried to put their own spin in this material with their offbeat collection, the Offshore line. Initially, these renditions of the Offshore used ceramic mostly either as ceramic parts or ceramic cases only. It's understandable since milling ceramics are extremely difficult. Yes, ceramics are tough and extremely hard, perfect to look at and use. But it's also equally hard to mill into shape and polish. For a watch like the Royal Oak, that has multiple finishes on all sides, it's a gargantuan task that most brands would shudder at the mere thought. According to AP's CEO, Francois-Henri Benamias, AP's designers are equally shuddering. 8 years ago, we were making ceramic bezels and cases, but when I took over the CEO position, I imagined a ceramic bracelet, because I thought it would be ideal. The answer I got was that it was going to be impossible. It's too complicated. It would take forever. I said, listen, I'm only 48 years old, so we have all the time to get it done. It's going to be unbelievable. In 2017, the unbelievable and impossible dropped in CIHH. The first all-ceramic Royal Oak perpetual calendar in black was launched. It proved to be a great decision and a hit in AP's part to produce this, that it created a few variations that are paired with high complications like the double balance and tourbillon pieces. It retains all the sweet finishings that the Royal Oaks are famous for, but in a great deep black tone. It retains the 41mm case size. For those with slender wrists that occasionally fancy 34mm watches like mine, we'll have to settle for the non-ceramic Royal Oaks or wait a few years before we can get one of these black beauties. That year is upon us. AP released a new self-winding 34mm time and date only Royal Oak in all black ceramic. Like its previous larger counterparts, it has a full ceramic bezel, case, and bracelet. It also has a sapphire crystal for both the front and back of the case. This encapsulates the ceramicness of the watch, with sapphire really a clear ceramic material. The first unique feature of this new Royal Oak is a bezel, with the previous models having 18-karat white gold being replaced with rose gold toned screws. This rose gold detailing is matched with the indices, applied AP branding, and slender hands. We also get the appropriately black-toned tapisserie dial, which is very iconic and associative of Royal Oaks. At these high horology pieces, it's a foregone conclusion that the date wheel needs to be matched to the rest of the watch, and it is, with the black disc and white date numerals. Anyone who knows something about Royal Oaks and ceramics buys these pieces not for the innovative movements or even its uniqueness at this point. Enthusiasts really own these watches for its finely finished bracelets. Yes, it's a nightmare to engineer and finish this ceramic bracelet, but it truly looks like a metal finished Royal Oak bracelet with all its gloriously shimmering facets and chamfer. What makes this uniquely new to the Royal Oak line is that this all-black ceramic watch now comes with the 34mm proportions, bracelet taper, and 8.8mm thickness. This also has a titanium caseback. Coupled with the ceramic articulate bracelet, this watch hypoallergenically is comfortable to wear. Behind the display caseback is not an in-house caliber movement. This one is actually based from the 3002 VMF caliber from Voucher. The caliber 5800 still has the usual AB decoration and rotor flourish that you can now marvel at through a display caseback. This one beats at 28,800 bph and has a 50-hour power reserve. Many may read these specs and readily move on to the next watch news, but it's actually more significant than it may seem. This is the first all-ceramic royal oak with a simpler movement. That brings down the price to 45,000 euros and a non-limited production run. Now, it may be marketed for women, but let's be honest here. Some Jasons out there may fancy owning one on their smaller wrists. It's a real genderless watch by design. We can dare say that this is AP opening up their special materials production on more attainable models. Their willingness to manufacture this gives us hope of a more exotic replacement to the outgoing ultra-thin at 2022. Strangely attainable indeed, yet beautiful ceramic watches.